Hey guys, what's up? SWAT Animal 2000, and I have some stuff in my throat. Okay, but today I'm going to discuss about what the reptilian conspiracy wants. First, I'm going to dive into the history of reptiles, because that could provide some clue. Right, so reptiles evolved from amphibians due to the need to grow eggs on land and not in water, because as we all know, frog eggs are in water, completely grown in water. Put them on land, they'll terminate. Alright, so they evolved into amniotes, or vertebrates that can have their young on land. So there are three kinds. Anispids, or anapsids, I don't know what they are. Turtles, tortoises, terrapins. It's one group. Diaspids, lizards, snakes, deuteras, crocodiles, dinosaurs, pterosaurs, and birds. And the final one, synopsids. Those are any kind of cynodonts, any other one of the mammalian reptiles, which have all now long gone extinct, as far as I'm concerned. There might still be a few hiding, but we haven't discovered them yet. And mammals themselves. Okay, so what happened was reptiles evolved and thrived during the carnivores. Well, they're evolving during the carnivores in Permian, where scientists like Dimetrodon were there, evolving and living in their environment until the Permian mass extinction, which could have been caused by volcanoes, rotting organic gases, or an asteroid. I like to think it's because of volcanoes, because rotting organic gases, then we'd be permanently having a mass extinction. Asteroid, the last time that happened was 65 million years ago. We don't need every mass extinction due to an asteroid. Heck, we don't even need mass extinctions. What's the purpose of them? Oh, right. If it weren't for one of those, we'd still have been a bunch of egg-laying rats. No offense to any mammals, of course, watching this. So obviously, there were two kinds of animals poised to take dominance: archosaurs and cynodonts. The cynodonts eventually, of course, became small, started growing fur, and gaining warm blood, possibly deal with colder temperatures from the Permian mass extinction. And of course, they started giving milk to their young, possibly as a means of giving them nourishment. Besides, remember, they're warm-blooded, so they need more food. They can't just lie around all day and hunt one meal, which is going to last them 40 days. They actually need to hunt and find their food for themselves. But point being, the archosaurs, also called the ruling reptiles, they were dinosaurs, pterosaurs, crocodiles, and birds. It's pretty much, crocodiles ruled the Triassic until the first dinosaur came along, which we don't know what that is. And no, it is not Eoraptor, not that I know of. Nope. There's some more information about dinosaurs if you watch Dinosaur Train. It's a really good show. You should watch it. It's really educational. And it's completely appropriate. Alright, so point being, they ruled during the Jurassic and the Cretaceous, eventually taking on a bunch of forms. There were two kinds of dinosaurs: bird-hipped dinosaurs and lizard-hipped dinosaurs. Ironically, the bird-hipped dinosaurs were not the ancestors of birds. Okay, so the lizard-hipped dinosaurs were ironically the ancestors of birds, not lizards. So those were the theropods and sauropods. And pretty much, more or less, everyone else was in the bird-hipped group. And guess what? Technically, birds are in the lizard-hipped group, even though we know they're bird-hipped, because they're birds. Alright, so point being, they ruled throughout the Jurassic and the Cretaceous, while on the poor mammals, they were just mere egg-laying rats. At times, of course, they may have diverged into, like, weasel-like creatures, and they even started giving birth to live young. And then, pretty soon, we all know what happened. The asteroid hit around 65 million years ago, and probably wiped out every form of non-avian dinosaur. Of course, that said, reptiles weren't the only thing that happened in the Mesozoic. There are also flowering plants, aka angiosperms, aka most plants these days, and insects. They developed Oh, I mean, insects were probably there since before the carnivores, but they diverged. And of course, there were other forms of life, but dinosaurs were dominant at that time, along with pterosaurs and mosasaurs and all ichthyosaurs and all those other reptiles around the land, sea, and sky. The point being, the asteroid hit, they're all wiped out, and excuse me. Okay, you never heard that. Okay, so what happens is there may have been reptiles here and there, but those were in no place to take dominance when you compare them to the new mammals who having to deal with millions of years of being under the heel of dinosaurs decided to take up their own pitch and start becoming dominant, and they evolved into a variety of forms such as dog, cats, elephants, whales, platypi, kangaroos, wombats, bandicoots, mammoths, horses, donkeys, even humans. Wait, did I already mention humans? Okay, whatever. Point being, reptiles had their heyday in the Mesozoic, and now they still have good biodiversity, but it's not like they're going to become the dominant species anytime in the near future. And by near future, I mean like sometime in the next few, I don't know, half 100 million years, I guess. Like I don't see them becoming dominant. If anything, like the next dominant form of life is probably going to be if you ask me, I think it's going to be a cold-blooded descendant of the naked mole rat that was designed to live in tropical climates. Like, their metabolism was not that different of that of reptiles. Like, like, they're kind of based off naked. I'll talk about it later. So, point being, so that's it. What do the reptilians want? They want to take over the world, turn us all into reptiles, and make reptiles dominant form of life. Now, it would be easy to think that, and let's face it, it's probably their agenda. Okay, I don't know their agenda,